These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Mike Daniels with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll set up to throw. A swing pass caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch it now, Marty. Let's go. Detroit.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
This will be taken short. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. second down, Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the time. So the offense has it first and 10. They go play action here on first down. This is caught. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right near the 27. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over back there, Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now they try the right side here. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third and short yardage, Mariota, and that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On now is the Titans punter. as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very
Here we go
long.
now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Check. Green. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Jaguars send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On the run it's Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
They'll run with Fournette. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 3 yards to go here on second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion. Back to throw here. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hurns in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Titans getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And this one through the uprights and good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down following the run. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A first down throw for Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Off the play fake, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They run with Perry. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go! Blue, landed! Blue, watch it now, boy! Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Back now in Nashville. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Running left, it's Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The 3rd and inches, you pretty much expect to see straight-ahead runs, and this one doesn't quite go that way. And it certainly didn't help him trying to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, tried to get to the outside, lost yardage. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. A chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Shift together here from the D-line. Mariota now on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
To throw Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. So a big two-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Mariota now. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll look to throw. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll drop the throw. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's a give to Fournette. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. He had it online, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I'll bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's Muhammad. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they will take a knee here. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Titans, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.